As we get started in the course, I thought it would be beneficial if I take you through each of the modules one by one so that you don't get lost in the course. Let's get started. As you remember, this was your home page, and this included welcome tutorials, the syllabus, and the link at the bottom that took you here to the Start Here menu. Anytime you want to go back and forth through the course, you can using the left menu bar. You have your modules, assignments, discussions, Flipgrid, which is where you create your own video, which is totally fun, your grades, and NetTutor, which is an application that you can use to get some suggestions. Between that and the Writing Center and the free tutorials and the free tutoring sessions, I think you're going to be fine as you move through the course. Let's start by going to the modules. Let's go there together. Once again, remember that as you go through the course, you will always be able to see your left menu bar, and you can navigate back to here if you need to. Here's what we want to do, is we want to go to the module we're right here now. Let's go to Required Course and Text Materials, and I want to show you the way to navigate yourself through the course so that you don't miss any of the pages and you will go in logical order. Here we go. I'm scooting my little frame over a little bit. The left menu bar is over here, but I want you to be able to see where you go as soon as you read each page. Then you simply click Next to go on to the next page, or Previous if you need to go back to the previous page. Let's say you're clicking Next and Next and Next, and then you're going to log off the computer, and when you come back the next day, you want to know where you left off. Well, you'll make a note of that before you log off the computer, so that when you come back, you'll be able to start wherever you left off. So then after you've read and watched these and you click Next, I'm going to stop flipping through these pages after I remind you that if you need to contact me, always contact me through this classroom using the little letter icon on the far left menu bar. Here, let me pause. I'll show you where that is. That little icon is indicated here. What I want to hear from you are questions about your topic and how I might help you develop that topic. If you email me and ask me something about an assignment, I'm going to wonder why you didn't read the assignment, and it's better if you use the Cyber Cafe for those general assignment questions. Never send an email attachment to me. I won't ever open it, and then you'll be frustrated. I'm sure you understand that in this complex world of email and everything else and all the problems with that, you can understand why I will not open an email attachment. Always submit everything through the course. Now let's go back to the general modules. I think we've done enough of the explanation of the Next button to make sure that you see everything in the course. Now let's take a quick look over the modules. Using the Next button, you'll always be able to find the information on each page as you go through the course. Word count, for example, is of vital importance because the district and the state of California require that you write thousands and thousands of words. I have all that covered in this course. If you'll do your part, then we'll make sure that you have all those words accounted for. But if you don't include a word count on your documents, then there is no way that I can protect you against anybody saying you did not write the required number of words for the course. That's why this page is so important. Also remember that everything you submit, unless it's a text from a discussion board, is going to be in a PDF. Now I can already hear you emailing me saying, do I need to give a word count on a discussion board? Well, I would. Since I'm responsible for writing thousands and thousands of words in a semester, you better know I would give myself credit for every single word that I wrote. The tally is there, and if anybody ever questioned the validity of my grade, I would be able to say, listen, here's how many words I wrote in discussion boards. Here's how many words I wrote in general course assignments. Here were my total words for the essays, so forth. All right, I'm not going to go on about that anymore. Everybody's usually pretty good about that. All right, discussion boards. You have a student lounge, which is where everyone can see your post. And you're going to go in there at the beginning of the course and say howdy do to everybody in the class. Then you have your specific Cyber Cafe group, which is a small group that you will be responsible to for the rest of the semester. And there's discussion boards information in there when you lock on that. These are locks. They aren't graded, but this is where you lock your topics so that nobody else can get your topic that you have chosen. Your final exam topic is discussed from the beginning of the semester on. So this is a general forum that everyone can see so that people can see what topic you're writing about, which is so interesting. And I want you to enjoy this particular discussion board. My music is discussed here. This is a forum that lasts only 1 week. It opens and then it closes. Either you complete those discussions or you don't. Most everybody does, and I'm proud about that. Then we're going to read a classic, and you're going to choose that. You're going to discuss your classic. And then you have your end of module. This is the end of the module, and you continue on to the next. See, these aren't discussion boards that are outrageous. They're very important. Now here come the study documents, and the next button will come in very handy here since you need to know every single thing about this particular module. Next comes brushing up with writing skills, and oddly, these assignments are some of the favorites for people in past classes. I think it's so fantastic. So make sure that you do those. And then how do you know to move next? You'll come to the end of module, and that'll tell you to keep going. Next we have My Music, where you select your own piece of music and you analyze that. And I have some tutorials here, of course. And then that's the end of that assignment. Move on to the next. We have Flash Fiction, which is short fiction. Then we have Classic Literature, where you're going to choose a piece of literature and you're going to study that, and I'm going to teach you how to read classic literature. Maybe you didn't know, but I have a specific method for reading classic literature that always works. It's worked with me through all of my school career, and it will help you as well. Moving on, we have poetry, which is totally fun. I'm not going to go into iambic pentameter and all the structure of poetry because this is an overview of a literature course. When you get to the university, if you take Renaissance poetry, then yes, you will learn the form and function of poetry. For this, I want you to enjoy the rhythm, the flow, and the beauty of poetry. So you'll enjoy this one. Everybody always does. They think they won't, and then they do. Next is film study. You will choose a documentary, and you will choose a short narrative. And for each of those, you will write a short summary. Then we have the hero archetype essay, which is a fan favorite. You will have already locked that topic at the beginning of the semester. Remember when you locked that topic in, up in the discussion boards? Then you'll have study materials that you'll study. Then you'll be ready to submit your final essay. This is not a book report. This is an argument essay. So that's important to know. And then comes the masterpiece, your final essay. And I have all of these step-by-step instructions. You're going to have a wonderful time doing this. These tend to be absolutely fabulous. And then you're at the end of the course. See, you can totally do this. Remember to utilize the asset of your Cyber Cafe. Discuss topics with me through email, and have a wonderful time this semester. Others before you have had a great experience, and I hope it will be for you too. That concludes this Start Here tutorial.